different people from different backgrounds.
Indian dancing to singing competition to music plays.
It's like a family.
Ragging culture does not exist.
I met like really good friends.
Open-minded.
Watch some movies, play some video games.
It's actually good fun.
There's also a perception about the private sector, especially university culture among the general public. I mean, they think the rich people's children are coming here, and also because of that, the culture is not so good. But well, talking of my experience from SAITM, we have a very rich culture here, and most of the people, I think the parents generally are coming from the middle class. They're not top rich people who can afford to send their children abroad, and that is why they are coming here. And also the fact that we have 4 faculties. We have medicine, we have engineering, we have multimedia, and as well as management, give us a very rich culture, different kinds of people, different kinds of students to come and kind of a fusion together here. So you will notice in the evening, maybe a girl from media faculty teaching guitar practices to a bunch of boys from engineering perhaps, or somebody trying to teach table tennis to somebody else from another faculty. And also we have a lot of student cultural programs to show their talent from different parts of the country. So overall, I think that perception is very wrong, to say that these kids are different to others. And then they are also from similar families, just like the children that will go to government university.
The culture at AOD is pretty different to most places. AOD in general is actually a very laid-back kind of space to be around. It doesn't mean that the students don't work very hard, but I think we try to create an environment where people are freer to think as designers, and I think that seeps into the culture at AOD, which means that it's a very friendly atmosphere. There is generally very little animosity or resentment or anything like that among students. Everyone seems to get along really fine, and it's a nice laid-back space for everybody to be around. Special events, in the sense that AOD is very involved in lots of things. So except for our exhibition, our graduate exhibition shows and so on, we also, AOD conceptualizes and spearheads the Sri Lanka Design Festival, which is quite a big event for those of us at AOD, because all our students as well as our lecturers are all part and parcel of SLDF as well. Other than that, we also get very involved with other events that other people do, other companies do. For instance, Electric Peacock Festival is something that we've been doing over the last few years. So our students, mostly in our graphic department, work with the Electric Peacock team. Then that, of course, we've got various other, I believe we did the Earth Walk last year. And we try to collaborate very closely with other institutions. And the other thing that we have been doing over the last couple of years is actually going to schools and also working on very hands-on interactive sessions with schools. So in terms of events for AOD, that's something that we try doing, bringing design to a school level and actually trying to do as much as we can with schools as well.
It's been 2 years since I came to SAITM in 2010, and the first year was brilliant actually. The first year there was not much of study to do, though it was a lot less freedom was there. So we had a really good time. I met like really good friends, a lot of variety of friends, like good characters, and it's refreshing to meet a couple of people who are actually
who actually know what you're talking about, because you're in the same media or in the same field, so you're interested in the same thing. So it's pretty cool.
Your life can be a bit hectic, but it's mostly fun. Only, let's say, the last 2 weeks for a submission gets a bit crazy. But other than that, it's pretty good.
I think the culture and the life over here is very like, it's like a family. Basically, if I have any problems, I feel I can go and like discuss it with anyone. And I feel they really motivate students to do well. Like, they wouldn't hold you back. If you had like any ambitions and you went up to them, they would always put you in touch with like the right people. And yeah, I think life here is much better than any other school that I would like have been to in Sri Lanka, basically.
Well, SAITM has a policy, so there's a smart casual policy. So we have to wear like proper shoes and proper pants and shirts, which I really don't like, but like no choice, so we have to pay for those.
In my opinion, I don't think there's any specific way of dressing, but I prefer to just casual, smart casual. That's my way of dressing.
අපිට කැමති එකක් අඳින්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි ඉතින් සංවරව තමයි ඉතින් අඳින්නේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ඉතින් ඊට අමතරව නෑ ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එකක් නෑ.
You can wear whatever you're comfortable with. Nothing too revealing, of course. Yeah, we have functions. We always try to do something. Like I'm a member of the student body as well, so as in the people organizing committees. So we always try to do something, and when there is enough time, we always manage to get something good done.
2011, we organized the Halloween party. That was organized by actually the media faculty of SAITM, and I took a tiny part there. I didn't do a lot. I was kind of busy with work and all that, but it was really good actually. It was one of the best Halloween parties actually. It was really nice. We had a lot of good decorations and stuff, so a lot of long late night hangouts. They were like really good, like really good memories actually.
We do have a lot of different people from different backgrounds in different countries. So when we hang out together, we learn a lot from each other, and that also helps us in our design work as well.
We hang out, like after classes, we might hang out in the study area, canteen, or go out for a bit, play some pool and come back. It's just usual stuff.
Well, when we're at AOD, we usually would hang out in like our graphics class because that's more or less free. If not, we would go and usually hang out around at MC or at Barista, which is really close by, 2 coffee shops. Yeah. Otherwise, then again, at AOD, we'd also usually hang out in the Mac lab because that's also more or less free because it's only the graphics students who do use it.
As freshers, not bad. We were there. No ragging, nothing. Just chill. Problems.
Ragging is something that does not happen at AOD. This is not an environment that encourages that kind of behavior. At AOD, you're generally allowed to be free thinkers and to think differently. I think a lot of us from AOD come from backgrounds, including some of the staffers, myself, from local or semi-government schools where the culture of ragging is actually quite prevalent. But here at AOD, we haven't over the last so many years, well over a decade, had a single incident of ragging, because here when everybody comes in here, they're actually embraced as opposed to humiliated. Ragging is I personally believe that ragging is very humiliating, and it's not something that we would ever endorse, or if we saw, we wouldn't even turn a blind eye to it. There'll definitely be repercussions, but thankfully we've never had to deal with it because it doesn't exist here. There's no ragging, there never will be, and that's I'm sure it's some assurance that we can say, because the culture doesn't exist. Ragging culture does not exist here.
Well, it's always a nice difference too when you compare it to the Western countries, because they're so fast-paced and stuff, and while we consider ourselves fast-paced here, it's quite different to there. and it's more peaceful, I'd say.
It's a good place to meet new people, you know. New faculties are coming, you know, a lot of girls, a lot of other people. So, you know, it's a good place to like meet good friends and, you know, again have a fresh start with friends and all that. Yeah, it's really good actually.
Some place where you can belong, you know, where there's others like you, I guess, and traditions stem from that and friends and family.
සංස්කෘතියක් හින්දා තමයි කෙනෙක්ගේ personality එක develop වෙන්නේ. ඒක හින්දා සංස්කෘතිය අවශ්‍යයි. සංස්කෘතිය නැත්නම් ඉතින් ඒක වානර යුගයේ වගේ නෙමෙයි.